you find yourself at a little bit of a loss now that WandaVision has finished and we're sitting here waiting for Falcon and the Winter Soldier to begin? Well, not to worry, in this video I'm going to be counting down my top 7 favourite moments from WandaVision. Welcome to Hakuna MaChatter, your place for everything positive in diversity and representation in film and TV. My name is Elliot. If you're new here to the channel, please consider subscribing, turning on the bell notification. Coming in at number 7 is Monica returning from the blip. I love this moment, seeing people returning from the blip in real time and seeing it through the lens of Monica Rambeau, of course a character that we've already seen in the MCU, and learning as to what happened to Maria Rambeau in this time as well. But I remember watching that clip and just thinking, wow, as this is happening, Thanos is literally bombing the Avengers complex in upstate New York. And here we are, kind of back in the everyday, running around a hospital wondering why there's all this loss and screaming and people returning and not knowing what is going on. But then it kind of settles in that quiet moment as we learn about the fate of Maria Rambeau and seeing firsthand, seeing through Monica's eyes, someone who was lost in the blip and has lost 5 years of their life. It was a truly stunning moment, and I can still remember my actual reaction to when I realized exactly what was going on as Monica was rematerializing from the blip. I was just like, what? It was cool. Coming in at number 6 is from episode 1 when Wanda tells Vision to save his boss. I think we all kind of knew that when we were watching those first 2 episodes, they were moving a little bit slow, but we knew that there was something happening outside of what was really going on, and we were all chomping at the bit wanting to know what that was. And this moment when Mr. Hart is choking on his food and we see Wanda kind of snap out of it, seeing Mrs. Hart going into hysterics and Wanda telling Vision to save him, to use his powers to not hide it and make sure he is saved. Whoa, and when you now look at that retrospectively as well, knowing that these 2 people were under Wanda's control at that point, with her grief and her loss inside their head, and she knows that the only person that can save him is Vision. It's a standout moment in the series for sure. Coming in at number 5 is Agatha All Along. Now, before I kind of explain as to why I love this moment, I will firstly say that I am one of those people that would have preferred if it was the beginning of the following episode, the full reveal and the Agatha All Along theme song. And here's why. I'm someone who hasn't read the comics, and so Agnes being Agatha Harkness in disguise didn't really mean much to me apart from what I was shown there and then. And so for the episode to finish with this massive reveal of this character that I don't really have any idea who she was, it kind of felt a little flat for me in that way. But maybe if the next episode had begun with that and we had the theme song Agatha All Along for that episode, kind of tying into having the theme songs for every episode previous to that, I feel it might have had a bigger impact on me. That being said, it is here in my top 7 moments from the show, and we just can't deny that that theme song was a bop, yo. And if you haven't heard the trap hip-hop remix of Agatha All Along, I'm gonna leave a link in the description box for you because it is fire and you need to listen to that because I'm sure you'll be playing it at your first house party once we're out on this pandemic. Moment number 4 is Monica Rambeau getting her powers. Now, one thing that I will say about this moment and Monica's trajectory after that is that we never really got to see fully what her powers are developing into, something I'm sure we will definitely see come Captain Marvel 2. Monica Rambeau is the first black female superhero to receive her superpowers on screen. In fact, I'm pretty sure she's the first minoritized race female character to receive on-screen superpowers within the MCU, and I always have to shout out the first time anything monumental like that happens, and it happened here with Monica Rambeau, and I just loved it, man. And look, yeah, we've got black female superheroes or black female heroes in the universe already. We have Okoye, we have Shuri, we cannot leave those names out. But to see our first minoritized race, our first black female character receiving her powers on screen, it's a top moment. It's a top moment. You ain't taking that away from me. Number 3 is the reveal of the Scarlet Witch. And when I say the reveal of the Scarlet Witch, I mean literally floating down from her, flying up in the sky in this full new getup, the headdress, looking all fierce. Like for the majority of that episode, Wanda had her hair tied up in this depressed state that we had seen in the episodes previous. Now the hair is loose, strong like a lion's mane. She is reaching her full potential as the Scarlet Witch, and things are are exciting from here on out. If she goes full villain, if she goes part villain in Doctor Strange 2, whatever happens, we're kind of here for it now. I'm here for it now. Are you here for it now? Because we have the Scarlet Witch in the MCU, and it is cool. I'm saying this like it means something. Like, I've already revealed earlier on in this video that I don't read the comics, but we can't hamper down this monumental moment, really, can we? I don't think so. Moment number 2 is the Ship of Theseus. Weird, innit? Like, this is my second favourite moment, but I also kind of need a Vision moment in this list, and when I thought of all the Vision moments, this was certainly my favourite Vision moment, because for me, from what I know about Vision, this is as Vision gets, right? So we could have had this whole superpower beatdown of this Vision versus White Vision, but instead the fight ends through the wits of our new Vision. I say our new Vision because, as we learn, he is created from the part of the Mind Stone that is within Wanda, and that part of the Mind Stone is what ends up giving him the edge in this fight against White Vision. These two beings could have fought until eternity and there would have been no winner, but Vision has always been this indestructible being. Well, I say indestructible, of course, apart from Infinity War, where he was mortally wounded and died twice. Here we have him using that Mind Stone, using the battle of wits, the battle of logic and philosophy. That is what has always made Vision stand out to me, particularly in his introduction in Age of Ultron, particularly in the way that he discusses the Sokovia Accords in Civil War. And here we got to see that type of Vision again. Hopefully now that the memories of Vision are imbued into White Vision, we'll see that again, but who knows? I loved it here. It's a top moment. And now, moment number 1. Oh, it's just so powerful, and it is Wanda creating Vision and creating the Hex from her grief. I don't think anybody can deny that episode 8 is definitely up there as the best episode in this season, and I think it is in this moment when we see that Wanda's grief has taken over her so much, she creates a new being, a new version of Vision. She creates this whole new town, this whole new sitcom broadcast, this completely new reality, all born from her grief. After we get that line, what is grief but love persevering? There are a lot of things that I thought that WandaVision was maybe going to do, but at no point did I ever expect WandaVision was going to do something like that. And for me, it was perfect. It was a perfect episode. It was a perfect moment. It summed up everything that Wanda and Vision had gone through up until that point, and that's why it hits number 1 top moment for me. They are my top 7 moments from WandaVision. What are some of your favourite moments from the show? Let me know in the comment section down below. Are you excited for Falcon and the Winter Soldier? I'm already gearing up here in the channel for it. Check out my top 5 Falcon and the Winter Soldier moments so far in the MCU. And if you want to see some more Marvel action, you can click right down there. If you wish to subscribe, turning on the bell notification, make sure you do here. Until next time, Hakuna MaChatter.